In this video, we are going to learn about rules of logarithm. We can use these rules of logarithm to solve equation involving log. The first rule is log xy base a equals to log x base a plus log y base a. So as we can see here, we have a as the base and the argument is xy, which is in the form of a product of x and y. So we can rewrite log xy base a as log x base a plus log y base a. And notice here that we have a as the base. Okay, now let's look at the example. We have log 2y base 3. So we have 3 as the base, and the argument we have 2 times y, which is the product. So we can rewrite log 2y base 3 as log 2 base 3 plus log y base 3. Now moving to rule number 2, we have log x over y base a is equals to log x base a minus log y base a. So again, a is the base and we have the argument x over y, which is in fraction form, or we can read it as x divided by y. So log x over y base a is equals to log x base a minus log y base a. And again, please notice here we have same base, which is a. So look at the example we have here. Log 2 over y base 3. 3 is the base and 2 over y as the argument, which is 2 divided by y. So the answer is log 2 base 3 minus log y base 3. Moving to rule number 3, we have log x to the power of b base a. So if we have the argument here x over b, b as the power, we can bring b to the front. So it will be b times log x base a. For our example here, we have log y square base 3. We have 2 as the power of our argument, so we just bring 2 to the front. So we will have 2 log y base 3. And important things we need to know here, log y base 3 square is not equals to log y square base 3 as our example. So we cannot use log y base 3 square with this rule. So this rule is not valid for this one. Now moving to the fourth rule, we have log a base a equals to 1. So as we can see here, we have the base and the argument is just the same. So whenever we have the argument or the number and the base are the same, the answer is just 1. So example here we have log 3 base 3. We have the number which is 3 and the base is also 3. So the answer is 1. For rule number 5, we have log 1 base a equals to 0. As we can see here, we have a as the base and 1 as the number or the argument. So whenever we have 1 as the number, the answer will be 0, regardless of what number you have on the base. For example, we have log 1 base 3. Again, the number is 1 here, but the base is 3. As I said earlier, we can have any number as the base, but if we have the argument is 1, the answer is simply 0. Moving to rule number 6, log a to the power of x base a equals to x. In this rule, we will apply 2 rules. The first one is rule number 3, we have here. So from rule number 3, we can see we have x as the power of our argument, so we can just simply bring x to the front. So it will be x log a base a. Okay, and now by using rule number 4, if we have the argument or the number is just the same as the base, so the answer is 1. So as we can see here, we have log a base a. So log a base a equals to 1. So our equation here, we have x times 1, which is x. So from our example here, we have log 3 to the power of x base 3. So again, we have x as the power, just bring x to the front. Then we will have x log 3 base 3. And again, the argument and the number, the base, is just the same. So log 3 base 3 will be 1. So x times 1, which is x. Let's move to the last rule of logarithm. We have a to the power of log x base a equals to x. So as you can see here, this is not in logarithmic form. This is in index form with a as the base and log x base a as the power, and the power is in log form with base a. So if we have both base are the same, so the answer will be x. So looking at the example we have here, 3 to the power of log x to the base 3, we have index number with base 3 and the log with base 3. So the answer is just x. That's all for today's video. So we can use all these rules to solve equations involving logarithm. That's all. Thank you.